name is Brittney and welcome back to my 25 Days of Cake Pops video series. So to begin, I've lined a cookie sheet with parchment paper, and then I've got here what I like to call my cake dough. And so what I did was I took a chocolate cake and I ground it up in a food processor, and then I added 1 tablespoon at a time of chocolate frosting, so I got it to the right consistency to roll into cake balls. Now if you don't have a food processor, then you can just do this by hand, crumble up the cake and then mix in the frosting until you like the consistency that it's at. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my cookie scoop and I'm going to roll out some cake balls. And the reason I use a cookie scoop is so that all of my cake balls are the same size. Alright, now that I've got my cake rolled into balls, I'm going to go ahead and pop these in the fridge for about 5 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and melt my chocolate. Alright, it's been about 5 minutes and I just got my cake balls out of the fridge. While they were chilling, I went ahead and I melted some milk chocolate candy melts in a microwave safe bowl. And then I also melted into a piping bag some white candy melts. And then I have my cake pop sticks. And then I also have some holly sprinkles, which we're going to use to decorate the top of the cake pops. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your cake pop stick, dip it in the chocolate, and then stick it in the bottom of your cake ball. You're going to do that to all of your cake balls. You want to be sure that when you stick it in your cake ball, it's far enough in that the cake ball is supported on the stick, because if it's not very far enough into your cake ball, then you might lose your cake ball when you dip it in your chocolate. Okay, so now that we've got our sticks in, I'm going to go ahead and hold my bowl in my left hand. I'm going to use my other hand to coat the cake ball in chocolate, and I'm going to just tap it on the edge and twist it as I'm tapping to get all of the excess chocolate to come off. Alright, and there's one. So I'm going to do that to the rest of my cake balls real quick. Alright, so now that I've dipped my cake balls in chocolate, I'm going to let them set for just a second before we go ahead and decorate the top. Alright, now that the chocolate on these is set, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take one cake ball at a time. I'm going to take my white piping bag, and I'm going to pipe a little drizzle on top. And the way I like to do this is I'll do the outline of what my drizzle wants to be. And it's okay if this is messy and these aren't clean lines, because we'll fix it in a second. Okay. So I kind of like that shape. So then I'm going to go back and fill in all of the little drizzles that I've drawn on. And this also doesn't have to be clean. Alright, now that all of that is filled in, what I do is I just tap it on the counter. And because the chocolate is still so wet, it'll go ahead and thin out and fall. So then you can go back and fix some of your drips if you want them to be slightly different shapes or a little bit longer or wider or something like that. And just tap it out one more time. Alright, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my little holly sprinkles. I'm going to put a little red ball right in the middle. And then I'm going to take 2 little holly leaves and put it on either side. Just push those in. And that's it. Now I'm going to go ahead and finish decorating these other 2 real quick. Alright, and that's how you make these really quick and really easy Figgy pudding cake pops. If you decide to make these yourself, go ahead and tag me in any photos of what you make. I'd love to see it. I'm at Baking Brittney on Facebook and Twitter and at Baking Brittney on Instagram. Happy holidays.